Hello everyone, my name is Luke Slattery. I'm a third year PhD student in the Department of Psychology, and I'm here today to talk to you about my project entitled Merging for the Margins, exploring LGBTQ+ students' experiences of school amalgamation. Slide please. Moving to a new school can be a stressful period of life change for young people. I'm sure many of you can still remember the nerves on that first day of secondary school, or maybe you had to move in the middle of the year due to reasons such as family mobility. While most students are thinking about new teachers, buildings and timetables, students who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender and other LGBTQ+ identities have additional needs to consider. Should I come out? What uniform will I wear or bathroom will I use? Will my old friends still want to be my friends? When psychologists talk about mental health for this group, we'll often refer to things like increased rates of depression, anxiety and suicidal ideation. What I find just as striking is that 86% of LGBTQ+ youth in Irish secondary schools feel deliberately left out or excluded by their peers. These students are lonely, and this loneliness can have a detrimental impact on their health. My research therefore seeks to understand how these students experience the social upheaval of moving to a new school and the impact these school moves can have on their psychological well-being. An unconventional and understudied form of school moves in Ireland is through school amalgamation. To give you an idea of what amalgamation looks like, picture a typical Irish town with two local secondary schools. In an attempt to streamline resources, these schools permanently shut their doors and later reopen as one larger merged school. There are benefits associated with amalgamation, such as increased curricular options for students. However, it also creates a complex merged social environment for LGBTQ+ youth to navigate. Through surveys conducted with over 250 students, my research has shown that when moving to an amalgamated school, LGBTQ+ youth lose access to more social groups than their non-LGBTQ+ peers. This leaves them isolated and vulnerable to social, emotional and behavioural difficulties. Qualitatively, when looking at school moves more broadly, we found that students who are yet to move school anticipate the social rejection and seek guidance on how best to manage the way they present themselves and their identities, or in their words, how to act normal. But it isn't all bad. My research has also highlighted incredible points of resilience for this student group. For example, we found that when going through a life change such as moving schools, LGBTQ+ youth can gravitate towards online support groups. In these groups, they can connect with other people just like them for the first time, seek guidance, and above all, find acceptance. So what's next? As the first study to directly assess the impact of school amalgamations on LGBTQ+ youth in Ireland, my research is directly applicable to creating more inclusive educational policy. Recommendations include the meaningful and visible integration of LGBTQ+ identities in receiving schools, as well as the provision of group-based supports, like gay-straight alliance groups. These recommendations extend beyond the amalgamated context, thinking back to our earlier examples of entering secondary school or moving due to family relocation. Crucially, my research also shows these students that their voices are being listened to and that the moves they make from the margins matter. Thank you.